Cinema. Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Par the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And you told me to watch Reign of Fire.
Fuck yeah, I told you to watch Reign of Fire. I want to tell you how much I love dragons, dude. That I had you watch this movie, and then, you know what? I gave Game of Thrones a chance, bro. I watched Game of Thrones, man.
How far did you get?
I watched like every supercut they have, dude. It's amazing, bro. I saw
I hate you so much.
Such a beautiful story, honestly, overall, dude. I saw so many great characters. I got so many favorite characters, just like you do, probably.
Shut up.
Those dragons were fucking hard, though, dude.
In Game of Thrones?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, they look...
If Jon Snow hadn't snuffed old bitch, dude, like, you know what I mean? She'd have ran the whole thing forever.
Oh, 100%.
Because she had, what, 2 dragons left? She was good.
Yeah. Those dragons looked amazing. Like, I always said that after I watched an episode, whenever they had the dragons, I'm like, shout out to the CGI team because they killed it.
People always talk shit about this movie's dragons, but I thought that for the time, I thought they looked pretty good.
Well, this one came out in 2001, and it has 2 fucking heavy hitters, but it was before they're like...
They were that guy.
They were that guy.
Yeah.
Fucking Matthew McConaughey. And
this is one of my favorite McConaughey roles,
Christian Bale and Gerard Butler, which I could take him or leave him in this one, but those 2, Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey.
It's 3 heavy hitters. Yeah, I mean, some people don't like Gerard Butler. He has some hits, but he has a lot of misses too.
Well, I meant like his acting in this movie was kind of like meh.
But he's just getting started.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 100% with you. Matthew McConaughey killed this character.
If he was at like Leonidas level,
yeah,
like when he did that shit, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because
a lot better too.
Because I was watching this, I was like, "Where the fuck is Matthew McConaughey? This fucking bald ass like army guy." I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Tattoos.
That's fucking Matthew McConaughey. Holy shit!
Fucking bulletproof vest and a cigar.
Yeah,
dude, he's just a fucking badass in this one.
Right.
It's that McConaughey we needed it back then. Because before that, he'd be fucking Pretty Boys and shit. Dazed and Confused.
Yeah. Then the wife was reading Matthew McConaughey's book, like his memoirs, and he was talking about how he just randomly shaved his head. And the people, like his managers and stuff, are like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're like the pretty boy. You're the rom-com king. Like, what are you doing?" He's like, "I just wanted to shave my head." And he's like, "Then I got this role and it all worked out."
Oh, really? Like, I thought he did it for the movie.
From the way she said it, is he did it just because and then got this part, so...
Somebody saw him. He's like, you know who looks like a fucking absolute badass bald? Somebody at fucking Warner Brothers or Paramount or whatever it was that did this movie just drives by and they're like, holy shit, Matthew McConaughey bald's a badass. We gotta put them in something.
He does look badass, especially with that fucking beard.
Yeah.
And he's fucking solid in this movie.
Yeah, you can tell he was in the gym.
Yeah.
He took it serious, man.
He
For
did.
a movie that could be very silly if it, is taken lightly, I feel like.
So this is just a movie about dragons. Dragons take over the world. Right.
Which is like, if it happened, it could happen.
Right.
Because like, what could stop a dragon, dude?
Exactly.
It's going to take a jet right out of the fucking sky.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
So it's a very post-apocalyptic. There's like small groups of people left that are just trying to survive.
Pretty much living underground and
living in castles and shit like that.
But now the dragons really just kind of live in major cities because they think that's where people will go. Mm-hmm. And they just, every now and then, because the dragons are starving, like they eat each other and shit too.
Yeah.
So they're trying to like scarce out a living. But whenever the dragons are flying, I thought that was kind of fucked up. Like whenever they were flying, then they saw vegetation, like they saw them trying to grow food, they would fucking light it up.
Yeah,
like,
they're fucking ruthless.
Because, I mean, that's their food source.
Yep.
Which, I mean, you would think you want your food source to keep on living, right?
I don't know. I guess not necessarily, because animals, you know how they pay people to go and take out an animal, like an exotic animal, because it's killing the herd.
Right.
Like there's sometimes males get older and they get territorial, so they'll start killing all the other males, and because they don't, and then it'll stop reproduction. So they're killing their own species, kind of thing. And I think that's what these dragons are doing, is just like, they don't think about it. They just eat and kill.
Well, it's only one male.
Yeah, one male and they're all females.
Right.
Yeah. But so this starts out like Christian Bale, his family works underground in the mines, he goes down there and he finds a dragon. Like,
it's not a mine. It's a subway.
is it a subway?
Yeah.
Subways are mines, aren't
No. No. Not at all.
Underground railroad?
Well, it's something like that, but like, you know what I mean? They, it's underground, like work, you know,
Right.
road work.
Right.
Anyways, he actually works for the city or
The
whatever.
technicalities. They're underground.
It's London.
Digging holes.
It's London. Right.
And speaking of, I do love that Christian Bale speaks in his native tongue in this one.
Yeah, he's like Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like, you don't ever, very rarely get to hear him talk. He's usually an American voice, an
Or
American
British
accent.
or something.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that they kept that in. So yeah, he comes across this dragon. It's the backstory.
It's the like the alpha dragon.
They like woke it up or something, I guess.
Yeah, it was like buried like deep beneath the earth or some shit. And
Yeah, they didn't really like talk about that. I mean, not that I know of.
it's just that they were down in the depths and he did that.
Anyway, he gets loose, starts like taking over.
And then like while the opening credits are going, it just shows like London's burning and US is in trouble, and you know.
It is super interesting because this was filmed, or you know, it was released in 2001, but the time it's supposed to take place is 2020.
Really?
2020.
I never noticed that.
Which is funny because you just replace dragons with Corona and it's the same fucking plot.
Oh my god.
So that's pretty funny.
It's like the worst idea ever.
It is.
I like the dragons better.
Oh yeah. I have a dragon tattoo, so I haven't watched this because when it came out, people just ragged on it hard. They're like, it's a shit movie, like whatever. So I just kind of like threw it to the side. I was like, I don't want to watch a shitty dragon movie. But I'm obsessed with dragons. Like Dragonheart is one of my favorites. Love that fucking movie.
Well, like I've said in like 20 other episodes at this point that I was working at a movie theater when this movie came out. That's clean as
You should change it from I was working to I was living because it makes a lot more sense. I was living in a movie theater.
Yeah, I was working at a movie theater. It was the Northside Movies that is now a parking lot of Lowe's.
Yeah.
And yeah, I sat down and watched it one night when I was waiting to clean.
Right.
So I loved it because I was like 12.
You worked there when you were 12?
Dude, I was a kid all that time when I worked at the Northside one.
Really?
I worked for my dad's cleaning company.
And that isn't child labor laws?
There's no such thing.
With your dad?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't give a fuck. It was summertime and shit. You know
It's kind of the thing. Like, it's like he owns the cleaning company. It's like, hey, you want to come help pop out, like empty these trash cans?
That's
vacuum?
cute. You thought there was a choice.
I was trying to be nice.
Hey, bro, we're gonna go clean tonight. Oh, that's yay. But at least I got to see a bunch of movies.
I was gonna say you got something out of it.
I saw the original Spider-Man the day before it came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I felt like the biggest, coolest motherfucker ever for like about 2 weeks.
Right.
Because, we worked there and it came in the day before so they could get it ready to play in the morning. And all the people that worked there like begged the managers, they're like, can we please fucking watch this movie? Like, fuck, there's going to be so many people who come see it. And the manager's like, all right, fuck it. After the guys get done cleaning the theater, the cleaning guys get done with the theater, we'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished up by like midnight. And my dad's like, you want to watch this movie? I was like, fucking A, I want to watch this movie.
Hell yeah.
And we sat down with like stale popcorn and fucking our own cups from home that we filled up with soda and watched that motherfucker, dude.
Hell yeah.
And I was like VIP. There was like 8 other people in that theater. I sat dead center and watched that bitch.
Nice. That is pretty cool.
That's why that movie always, like, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, it has that. Because I saw Phantom Menace in theaters with my dad.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's the only reason that one has like a special thing with me.
I didn't see any of the prequels with my parents.
I barely remember it. I just remember the pod racing being cool as fuck because I was a kid and I didn't know. I didn't see this original Star Wars until I was like 20.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was going on.
Well, that's crazy. You still saw it in order.
Yeah.
You know?
Right? I did. I didn't even think about that. That's pretty funny. A little off topic. What's the weirdest, like, not weird movie, but the fact that you saw it in theaters movie? Because I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm like, I saw that in theaters. That's fucking weird.
Weirdest movie I saw in theaters.
I'll give mine while you think about yours.
Okay.
So I saw Spice World in theaters.
I did not see that in theaters. I saw that at a cousin's house. She loved the movie Spice Girls.
So
and she
when I was a kid, I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. No shame, because they were hot.
Man, fuck that.
And
if you want to be my lover,
thank you.
That shit goes hard, dude.
It does, even to this day.
Yeah, man.
And my dad knew that. He's like, he likes Spice Girls. You want to go see the movie? Fuck yeah, I want to go see the movie. So
yeah, it's because people would always come up to your dad and your son's gonna suck dick.
Yeah, right. I think about that too. I was like, I think he was very accepting. He never talked down to me.
Hey, I mean, that's what good dads do. You know what I'm saying?
Even if I turned out not to be, but he was very accepting if I was. So hats off to my dad.
Good for him.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw Spice World in theaters and I was just like, terrible fucking movie.
Yeah. Just in the sake of Monkey Bone.
It's a weird movie.
Stupid fucking movie.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't like Brendan Fraser, so.
That was where I was like, oh, poor Brendan, your career's going to shit, bud.
You're grasping at straws.
You're taking Chris Kattan with you, and he didn't have much of a chance before this. Yeah, that was probably the worst, but I was working in a theater, so I saw it for free.
Yeah, I figured you saw a lot of movies, so I was just curious, like, what the weirdest one you probably saw was.
But yeah, that was definitely top 5 weirdest fucking movies.
Right.
I remember because of my age when I saw Insomnia, it fucked me up. For one, because Robin Williams was playing a serial killer. That fucked my head, like, all the way up.
Did that get released in theaters?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, dude, because I had him and Pacino. Of course it was in theaters, dude.
I didn't know.
It was like a big time movie when it came out.
Really? It's it's one of Christopher Nolan's like lesser talked about films.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know he did that movie.
Yep. Christopher Nolan. And it's a remake, so that's probably why. But it's a great movie.
But yeah, I remember I was like probably 13, 12, and I was just like, oh, this movie's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
it is really weird.
But yeah, anyways.
And so yeah, around that time, I just like, this is one of those ones people just said it sucked, talking about Reign of Fire. So I just never got around to watching it. And Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey weren't real like on my radar as like actors at that time. So it just kind of fell by the waist. And it's one of those movies that nobody really talks about. I don't hear anybody really talk about.
The only movie that I ever heard about Christian Bale before this movie was American Psycho, and I never watched it because I wasn't into horror at all when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when I was like 9, and it changed me. I didn't fuck with horror for a while.
Yeah.
And then I ended up seeing The Exorcist when I was like 13, 14, and I was like, you know what, man? I just don't think I'm meant for horror movies. Like. And then I ended up seeing all the other ones like Freddy and all that shit, and that wasn't too bad. But like, yeah, I'm just not into horror like that.
You never saw American Psycho?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say
I've given them all a
really
watch at least once. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a slasher film, but it's more of like a character study.
My wife was into that for a while. Like when we first got together, she would get like a horror movie and be like, "We're gonna watch this and see if you get scared," because like. And I'll tell you, man, the ones that always get me the most are the ones that could fucking happen. Like like Strangers still gives me fucking creeps to this day, bro.
100%.
Because that shit could happen.
Hey, did you ever watch Hush?
Hush, that sounds so familiar.
It's the one where the lady's deaf, and it's kind of like Strangers, but this guy's like stalking her, but she can't hear him.
Oh yeah,
so he's always
in
like the background or whatever. That shit scared the fuck out of
me. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Yeah.
I'm not a huge horror fan, but there are some that I really like.
I'm more of like a suspense guy.
Yeah, thriller.
Yeah, like Disturbia. I was in high school when that movie came out, and I fucking loved that movie. Shy was like he was still hot. You know, he was getting up there.
Yeah.
And I remember I still own that bitch on Blu-ray.
Yeah, you gave it to me not too long ago, and I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good film.
I like Disturbia.
Yeah. As far as these dragons go, though, like. I have to like comment on the budget. Like you can't see it, but how much do you think the budget is?
I'm gonna go 15 million.
15? With all the CGI and
in 2001 though, like how much was CGI costing?
A lot, because it was like
all right,
new technology.
We'll go 50 million.
60 million.
All right.
So, yeah,
fucking inflation, dude.
That's true.
All right, well, these dragons don't look 50 million good. You know what I'm saying?
It's a hit or miss, I've noticed, because the first few shots of the dragons look fucking fantastic. These dragons look so good. And then you get to about the midpoint, and it's kind of like the CGI guys were tired, and they're just like, it's good enough. Because the dragon's like flying, whenever Matthew McConaughey's character like drives away from Christian Bale's character, the dragon's like hovering over, blowing fire, and it like, this looks like something out of a game, like a cutscene out of a game. So it does not look good.
Oh, shit.
But then there's a time whenever when they're fighting the male at the near the end of the movie, and it's flying at Matthew McConaughey. I'm like, that looks good. So there's like it's like a hit and miss kind of thing. Like sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks like shit. But for the
I guess I've never really like analyzed it like that.
Right. For the most part, it's fine.
Because I was young when I saw this, so I just thought it was like, "Wow, that's cool." You know?
Exactly. Have you seen it since?
Yeah, I watched it probably 6 months ago, and I mean, I still didn't think it was a bad movie.
Yeah,
like I enjoyed it. I watched the behind the scenes, and like I remember, like at the time when they made the movie, they thought they did a fantastic job. Like, they were thinking this movie was going to get like all these awards for this groundbreaking because the way they made the fire look, and
I have to say that sometimes the fire looks shitty. Sometimes the fire looks great. Sometimes the fire looks really shitty.
Well, they said that they tried to keep it to real effects as much as they could, but
if we're talking about aesthetics, besides like the fire and the dragons, everything else, this is one of the ugliest movies I've ever seen. Really? It's like they grabbed the saturation knob and just turned it down. Like there's no color in this movie besides the fire. Right. Everything is gray. And it's just ugly to me. It's
probably meant to be like that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's good. It's just my aesthetic, like Modern Warfare, right, or Call of Duty rather. Like it's just gray. Like there's no color. It's kind of how I feel about this movie. Is just there's no color. There's nothing popping except the fire. And I understand why they're doing it from a creative standpoint, because if you tone down all the colors, the fire kind of pops more in it. It is called Rain of Fire, so it makes the fire stand out. But it's just kind of ugly. But you know.
But I like certain aspects of it. Like I like how, Matthew McConaughey and them are Americans, and they're over in England.
Right,
because they know that that's where the male is from, and they're trying to kill it. And
they're dragon hunters. That's what they do.
He's like, I need men. He's like, we're getting killed every day.
Yeah,
like I'm losing people.
Right.
And he's like, we've killed 5 dragons. He goes, one of them the other day you did, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He's like, I need you, and I need the rest of the able-bodied men here, and we got to go do this.
Well, so they there's a dragon that's like you said, lighting their crops on fire or whatever, and that's when Matthew McConaughey character shows up. And there's a dragon in the area. It's like, all right, we'll take care of it. So they get on the chopper. They call them angels. What are they called? I literally just watched this movie. But the angels, let's just call them the angels. They're the people that like literally skydive to like entrap, which I thought was a super cool creative thing to do. Is be like skydiving with these fucking dragons to take them out. That was a super cool scene. But those guys that were skydiving died. So that's when Matthew McConaughey is like, I need men. Like, I just lost 3. Well, first of all, they're partying because they killed a dragon. They never did that before. So Christian Bale's like, little community. They're like partying. And I'll tell you the gripe I have of this movie, because it took me like halfway through the movie to figure out what the problem was for me. I was like, this is well acted. You have Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey. Of course it's well acted. It's not a bad script at all. Like everything's working and paying off. But
it's got emotional moments.
Yeah, it has emotional moments. Like everything sets up, pays off. Set up, pay off. That's how you make a fucking movie. But the moment that I was like, oh, this is why I'm not connecting with this movie, is like they're doing the partying. And I said to myself, I'm like, why are they partying? They just killed one dragon. There's like a whole world of dragons. Like, it's not like they killed the race. And Matthew McConaughey walks up to him. He's like, why are you guys partying? He's like, you killed one. There's a million of them out there. It'll take us 300 years to like kill the rest of them or some shit like that. He gives like some little speech. He's like, I just lost 3 men. That's not something to celebrate. And that's the problem I had with this movie is I was predicting what was going to happen before it happened. It's a paint by numbers script.
Well, yeah, but like you got to understand, for that small community of people, that dragon had been fucking terrorizing them.
Yeah,
for years. So when they killed it, they were like, "Fuck yeah, we're gonna party on your body, bitch." You know?
Right. And I completely get that. But what I'm saying is, in the movie, things would happen, and I would call it before it happened. Like whenever they went up in the chopper,
well,
I'm like,
also
some people
seen
are
a
die.
million movies since this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, okay, let's take Parasite for example.
Right.
When I watched Parasite, I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. I didn't know where that movie was going.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So this movie's great. It's like if somebody told you, like, if they gave you like a list, like this is how you make a movie and this is how you make a script. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. And they just followed that shit to the fucking T. And it's like, so it wasn't its own thing. It was something that's been done to death. Like I said earlier in the podcast, I'm like, you could take the dragons out and put something in and it wouldn't change anything. Take out dragons and put in aliens. The script still works. Mm-hmm. So that is a gripe I had with it. It was a little too predictable, a little too on the nose, but it doesn't make it a bad movie. It's well done.
Right.
Like you said, there's emotional moments. There's setup, payoff. Like
I love when the Gerard Butler and Christian Bale were telling the kids these stories, and it was just Star Wars, and they were doing it with flashlights.
You make that up?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Every word.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. It was pretty amusing.
I love that because like it even shows even back then that Christian Bale was like a good actor.
Right.
And yeah, like I said, man, I saw this. I guess it's got more of a nostalgic love for me.
That's what I was thinking too. Like if I would have seen this, I would have been 16?
Yeah.
If I would have watched it then, I'd probably have nostalgia for this, and I'd be like, I love that movie. Mm-hmm. But like you said, I've seen so many movies. I've seen the same storyline.
This would be like your Dragonheart.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love Dragonheart too, but I didn't see Dragonheart until it had already been out a couple years.
Yeah.
I think I watched that shit on VHS when I saw it.
Oh yeah.
But
R.I.P.
Yeah, man, fucking I'll drink to that. I forgot about Sir Patrick.
Yeah. So
Sir Sean.
I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about this movie that you liked, didn't like?
I just remember I loved Christian Bale. I really this is probably the first time I ever saw Gerard Butler in a movie. Liked him in it. Got a much better appreciation for McConaughey.
100%. It's
the most balls I'd ever seen out of him in a movie.
Right, and it like you didn't really know who he was back then, but to like see him progress as an actor and then go back and watch this, like, man, that dude was onto something. Mm-hmm. Like he was good right out of the gate.
Yeah, like you can tell he definitely respects the craft.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's kind of weird. There's a couple of those guys that like they've done great movies their whole career, but they just haven't got the silverware to go with it. You know what I mean? They don't have the trophies to go with it.
Right.
And like the first three that come to my mind are like DiCaprio. Like DiCaprio has a bunch of fucking amazing movies.
Yes.
No one trophy for a movie that I really could give a shit less if he'd have won for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tom Hardy, bunch of great movies, next to no trophies.
Yep.
And my boy McConaughey.
Yeah.
He's only got one, and he got fucked out of a lot too.
What was his one for?
Fucking.
No, Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, right. I mean that's a great. You know, it's.
I mean, it's a great movie, but he's done so much.
So fucking sad. Like you can't watch that movie every day.
Right. I was talking about that with. Have you ever seen The Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
Yeah, that's a super sad movie.
I own it, but I will like not watch that again.
It's like Schindler's List. You're just gonna watch Schindler's
List. I still
List.
haven't watched that. I have like the 20-year collector's edition.
It always make you hate Liam Neeson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he plays such a cock in that one. Mm.
Which is funny because he always plays like heroes.
Nazi fuck.
It makes me want to go watch Inglourious Basterds afterwards.
Oh, dude, that movie's great.
So good.
I've like picked up such an appreciation for it. Was I gonna lie? The first time I watched it, didn't love it.
I think I've only seen it once, maybe twice, and that's been like years. So I want to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good dialogue in it now. Looking back on it.
Oh yeah.
Good kills too.
But this is like, a moment in history like this movie. Like, you had fucking Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey literally fighting.
Right.
Like, two heavy hitters just going back and forth. Like, that's the one thing I did love about this movie is seeing these guys that became such great stars, their like earlier career. I don't know.
Oh, McConaughey with the cigars. He's out there shaving his head with the fucking blade.
Oh, and I love that one part at the end of the movie whenever they're gonna take down the mail, and he gives Christian Bale his flask. He's fucking water.
Oh yeah,
his flask just had water in it. There was no whiskey or anything. Right. I thought that was pretty amusing.
Bloody water.
But I thought it was a testament to Matthew McConaughey's character. Like, he puts on this show to make him seem more like a badass.
Because he had to for the men.
Exactly.
Give them somebody to look up to.
But he's not as, he has weaknesses,
It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was showing that his human side of it. Like, and of course, like, they're surrounded by fire. What do you want? Water.
Yeah.
Like, he would dump water.
Yeah, exactly.
That little bit of water was going to save him. But
yeah, that's why it's not a bad movie. It's really not.
Right. I thought he was definitely the best part of it.
100%.
And rarely ever, and never since this movie, could you ever say McConaughey probably outshined Bale.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, I think Matthew McConaughey is like out acting Christian Bale in this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got the cooler part, if we're being honest. Like,
right.
Christian Bale got the lead.
Yeah.
But McConaughey got Joe Pesci. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the coolest fucking side character. He got the coolest fucking co-star ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what it was. But because, like I said, never since this movie, I don't think you can say that Bale wouldn't have outtook him.
This is true. But they're both great actors, and they both did such a good job.
Oh yeah,
I love watching them in this movie. But I want to buy it to own it, just because I don't know, just seeing them together.
I do own it. I
bet you do. Yeah, you were gonna bring it to me, but I was on Amazon Prime looking for something to watch. I'm like, fucking Rain
That's
of Fire.
probably why I put it on the list for you. Like, I was probably just scrolling through Amazon Prime looking for something to watch. And I was like, oh, I love that movie. I own it.
Yeah,
she gets Eddie Greg.
But yeah, I didn't hate it. I think it's just a very middle of the road.
Yeah,
like movie. Like, it's not great. It's not my new favorite movie. It's not terrible either.
Well, I didn't know what to give you because, like I said, we'd done the other ones, and
yeah, maybe I'll come over again and make another stack for you.
Oh yeah, because I've bought a shit ton since then.
Yeah,
so
maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll come over one day and I'll pick out some movies that I haven't seen. Because I've seen some list of actors that I'm just like, how have I not seen that? I don't know.
And I probably got them.
Yeah, right. I get you guys.
Have you ever seen the movie Slapshot? You know what else I like? I kind of like. I either give you gangster movies. I'm gonna start giving you sports comedies.
Oh God.
Like you actually you liked whatchamacallit?
Celtic Pride.
Yeah, you like Celtic Pride.
Because it's fucking Damon Wayans. And who else was
Dan
in that?
Aykroyd, bro.
Dan Aykroyd, yeah.
And Daniel Stern. I mean,
he was all right. Yeah, he's pretty good in it.
I love him in Home Alone, man.
Oh, he's amazing.
I think him and Joe Pesci are like one of the best duos ever.
Yeah, 100%.
They because they made getting fucked up funny, like real deal funny, because they're funny guys, you know. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm the most impressed with Joe Pesci because, like, think of how many times he had to pretend to be getting hurt and not cuss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I told you the backstory on that.
Yeah, right? they heard that he ruined hours of footage.
He did, because he couldn't stop cussing.
Fuck.
And then he actually bit fucking Macaulay Culkin. Like, Macaulay Culkin has scars from Joe Pesci biting him on set. Like, oh, fuck it. You don't have to bring Goodfellas and Casino into this.
Put his head in the fucking vice, Frankie.
Oh, that's too funny.
That is funny.
I need to rewatch Irishman.
I'm gonna give this movie. I'm gonna give it a 7.
A 7.
Yeah, because like I said, it's more of a nostalgic love for me.
7 is your 5.
You think so?
It's a very like middle of the road, but you're like, I don't want to go lower because then it feels bad, so I just keep it at 7. I love 7.
I love 7.
I give it a recommended. Like, check it out. Like, It's fun to go back and watch Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey in their earlier career just playing off each other, because they're both great actors in this like okay movie.
See, I thought about it. A 5 to me is like, I watched the movie, I didn't hate it, I didn't think it was great, but like I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah.
Like, that's a 5 to me.
Like,
I obviously watched this movie a couple times since then, so like it's better than a 5 to me.
That's fair.
But yeah,
a 5 to me is just like, it's not good, it's not bad, it's whatever.
It's just there.
So
it's ramen noodles.
Yeah,
it gets you full.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the greatest tasting shit. It's consistent,
but you won't be hungry when you're done. So
exactly, especially if throw 2 packs in there.
It's a little bit of cheese,
maybe a hot dog chopped up. God, of the struggle. I don't go back.
Reliving memories.
Ain't going back. So next week we're doing the host, right?
Yeah. And speaking of, I'm so glad you brought that up because I've been.
My boy Jung Bong Ho. Bong Joon Ho.
There you go. I've been doing a little bit of shopping, so I love this director so much that I've been buying his films. And then I told you about Mother. I finally got it. There's a story behind this because I'm fucking angry.
You got it on Blu-ray. That's dope.
Hell yeah. So I ordered this movie like whatever, not too long ago. And I ordered off Amazon. It's on Blu-ray. It's not like a special edition or anything. But the Amazon was like, your package was delivered. I was like, hell yeah. So I go outside. I'm like, there's nothing here. Might be in my mailbox. It's not in my mailbox. And I'm like, you said it was delivered. So I asked the wife, I'm like, hey, they said it was delivered, but it wasn't here. She's like, wait a day. Because sometimes the drivers check off that it was delivered, but it's still sitting on their truck and they'll give it to you tomorrow. So I'm like, fine, whatever. So I wait a day. Still didn't show up. So I never got my movie. So I had to like call Amazon and be like, hey, I didn't get my package. They're like, all right, cool. We'll just send you another one. So they sent me another one. That's what this one is. But whoever has my package, you're welcome for giving you a really great director's movie. And I hope it changes your life. I hope you get into film and you're a huge film buff for watching this movie. But yeah, I'm just very angry about that.
Man, they fucking threw that bitch away as soon as
they're like,
opened it. What the fuck is this?
As soon as the titles, like, or the subtitles came on, they
hey,
probably
bro, Google this fucking name real quick. Korea? Man, throw that shit away, man.
Right.
Who buys that on Blu-ray, bro?
So I hope that didn't happen. I hope it changed their life for the better. So yeah, I got Mother.
They probably sold it for drugs.
Probably. I live in a very nice, respected neighborhood. They would never do that.
Well, either that or you got shitty Amazon drivers.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers. They're not usually that bad, but just every once in a while that they just don't give a fuck.
They make me take pictures with my shit.
You know what's funny is 9 times out of 10 they take a picture, but for some reason this package they didn't take a picture, so that makes me think they just kept it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I just got this one yesterday. Memories of Murder. This is a special edition. This cost me $30. It's a Criterion. So Bong Joon-ho's like earlier,
first movie?
not his first, but his earlier film. But people call it his like masterpiece of a film. So I'm excited to really watch this one.
All right.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my little.
Are you putting them on the list, or are you're just gonna watch them?
I'm just gonna watch them.
Okay.
No, I figured the host is his like it'll wrap up the trilogy.
Right.
And I mean, if you want to borrow them and watch them, but
got you.
You're welcome to it. I haven't watched them yet.
Well,
so
let me see how you like them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See how you like them.
I don't want to read for no reason.
Right. What?
You. Because they're Korean, has subtitles.
Oh,
if
no,
they're
no,
bad,
no,
I don't
no,
want to
no.
read them if they're bad.
No, but you know the kind of movies that I like more than I wouldn't. So if you think it was something I would enjoy, then that's what's
Right.
up. But
Memories of Murder is based on a real serial killer. Mother is, I don't know if it's based on a true story, but it's about a mom who investigates her son's murder. So they're both like murder mysteries.
shit, those both sound kind of interesting.
Yeah, I know, right?
And that guy, like I said, he can write a movie.
Hell yeah. I tried to watch the Okja, and it's just like, it's too like kid friendly for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like this stuff. I like his darker, heavy meaning kind of movies.
Are you talking about the cartoon he did?
No, it's not a cartoon. It's just, there is an animated super pig in it, but it's live action.
Got you. Yeah, I haven't watched that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's on Netflix and it's worth checking out because it's like decent, but it's not what I like him for.
I wanted to keep watching that Happy. I only got like 2 episodes in, but it was.
I only
good.
watched the first episode. It seemed interesting. It seemed silly and different, but in like a good way.
I just like that Patton Oswalt's playing an imaginary fucking
Right.
whatever he is.
He does have one of those voices though that it's like so hard to not recognize that it kind of takes you out of it.
Really?
For me, anyway.
Yeah, I like it. I love that he narrates.
No. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just one of those things. It's like, oh, that's Patton Oswalt. Like,
It's Patton Oswalt, kids.
right.
No, I love him in when he narrates the Goldbergs. I like that.
Mm.
You never seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, you would love the Goldbergs. It's such a good sitcom, man.
Oh, really?
It really is. Yeah, you would love that show.
Might have to check it out. I heard good things. I just
Comes on ABC.
Disney.
Everything's Disney now.
You're not wrong. Fuck. Can't get away from that.
If it ain't Warner Brothers, it's Disney. For real. Every now and then, a few Fast and Furious movies slips out of Sony.
I'm surprised they're fucking doing those movies. Oh,
Dude, they're fucking cash cows.
Oh yeah, it's just printing money at this point. Like
Now they got, because The Rock's got too big to be in them. Now they went and got John Cena.
I know, right?
He's playing the long lost Toretto.
I want to see more John Cena. I think he's like
I think he's a good comedy actor.
That's what I was gonna say.
Don't want to see him be like
a serious
badass,
actor. No,
yeah.
but like his comedy acting is pretty great.
Yeah,
I mean, he was a wrestler. Like that's what they do.
I know,
Fucking
but the
act.
Marine was a joke.
I didn't watch it because I don't care.
It was just like I'm all for cheesy action, but it's just
Mhm.
like this guy's terrible.
You took it a little too far. So I just want to give a shout out.
What's up?
So on the YouTube we got a comment, and I just wanted to give a shout out. I just show our appreciation for some of our fans.
We got a comment?
Yeah, this one guy started following us, Cole Hamill. He's like, love this. Just two dudes talking about movies. Quite refreshing. Keep up the good work. Coming from a punk rock hyena in Alaska. So,
Oh, thanks, dude.
yeah, I appreciate the shout out because that's really like all it is.
You know, Cole Hamill is a pitcher.
Is he really?
Well, he was a pitcher. I think he's retired or something.
That's
Now.
probably him. He moved to Alaska.
How fucking hilarious would that be?
Right.
But yeah, man, thanks for the comment, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the kind words, dude.
Because that's really all this is. We just talk about movies. Like we're not trying to be like fancy or anything. We just like talking about movies and just hit record on a recorder.
We really do. It's been fun, man.
Yeah. Anything new going on with? I saw you uploaded a video. I didn't watch it.
I
You
did.
like just uploaded it before you got over here,
Oh, dude, I recorded that thing like 3 weeks ago.
and you're just now putting it up.
Well, because I was going to do a comic book haul, and I just haven't done it. And then I bought some more comics today that I'm glad that, because now I get to put those in the haul.
Right.
So now I'm going to go home and record that one.
Oh, I see.
So-
Oh yeah. Getting back on that horse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to be more consistent. I've been slacking lately, but I've been going through some shit. So
Yeah.
I just haven't been, I haven't really been able to go hunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But you did find a steel book.
I did
Oh,
find a
man.
steel book. I don't want to waste it because I don't think I've showed it yet. Maybe I have. I don't know. But yeah.
Steel book reveal on the next part of the club.
I just don't see the point in spending $60, $40, $50 on a fucking movie, dude.
My thing is actually the reason I bought. It's funny how my brain works. The reason I bought Memories of Murder, because I wanted it. Obviously, I have a list on Amazon of movies that I want to buy, but I don't want to get divorced, so I kind of like sparse them out a little.
Mm-hmm.
So Arrow Video, they do like special editions of movies, and they did a pre-order of Dune, the one that David Lynch did.
The new one?
Not the new one. It's back in the day.
Oh, okay.
But they're doing a special edition of it. It's like 4K steelbook. It has all this other awesome stuff that comes with it. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, $30. It's not too bad for a special edition that's about to come out. It doesn't release until August 31st. And I'm like, I don't want to wait a half a year to get. I mean, obviously it's only like 3 months away, but I don't want to wait for a movie. I want a movie now. I want a new movie.
I mean, I feel you, but
So I was like, that's $30. What else is $30? Memories of Murder is $30. I can go ahead and order that, and it'll be on my doorstep tomorrow.
that ain't Steelbook.
It's not Steelbook, but it's Criterion,
I feel
so
you.
it's special edition. So I got that instead.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
But when it comes to like the special editions, like my cutoff is like 35. If it's more than 35, I'm like, I have to like be in love with that movie.
I've gotten a bunch of special edition movies for a buck.
I know, that's why I say I want to go out there, because I started getting into the special edition like Criterion, Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Shout.
People are kind of getting shitty about some stuff because like now they want like $5 for a season of a show. You know, like today I saw all the seasons of Breaking Bad out there, and I have the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go ahead and finish it off.
Right.
$5 a pop, bro. That's $20. Like I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I bought it. I mean,
not for something I can watch on fucking Netflix for free.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, eventually they'll take it off there, and I'm a physical owner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to have it in case shit goes left.
Right.
I got it all.
That's why I like, because if they don't have it on any streaming platforms, I have the physical copy. So like, I'm not gonna find these movies on streaming, so I just pop it in.
If my wife let me ball a little bit more, that'd be one thing. But I'm running out of room for this shit. So.
This is very true. You are. It's because you have too many things. Like, you got to focus on one. Like, mine is movies. You're doing like toys, games, movies, jerseys, hats.
I love it. I want it all.
You got to get another house just for your shit.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
They could be my house. The wife and kids could be in the other one.
Next door.
Yeah, just come
Who did that? Wasn't it Johnny Depp and
Amber Heard?
No. No, it's Liam. No. It was Liam Bottom Carter. Is that how do you say your name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And Tim Burton. They got like separate houses.
Oh yeah. No, they live on separate sides of the house.
Oh, dude,
it's like some fairy tale shit. She has the east wing and he has like the west wing.
Oh, okay, shit. I thought they were like two separate houses.
No, it's like some Beauty and the Beast shit. No, the house is so fucking big it just seems like two houses.
That sounds amazing. Goals. Well, we live in a duplex.
Tim, how big's your house? I made 2 fucking Batmans, bro.
Yeah, right.
That's how fucking big it is.
I made Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, bro.
Those
what have you done?
royalty checks still pay for this.
Yeah, what have you done?
What have you done with your life?
That's how I want to picture people like that have just done so. Like James Cameron. I bet James Cameron doesn't even wear fucking pants anymore. I bet he just lets his dick hang out.
Oh, 100%. It's like Louis C.K. or not Louis C.K. Louis Black's bit. He's like, I want to be so I want to be so rich that I just have a ball washer, a girl that just washes my balls all the time. He's like, that's how rich I want to be.
That's like, cool.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind having that.
Yeah,
keep the old boys fresh.
Her only job is just to wash my balls.
Yeah, dude. Like James Cameron, think of all the fucking hit movies he's made, dude. Like it's just ridiculous. The Terminators, fucking Avatar, dude. Titanic.
I was gonna say Titanic because it was like the highest grossing movie forever.
Until he beat it with fucking
he beat
Avatar.
His own movie. Like
exactly, he's done that a couple times.
Talk about big dick energy.
They had to re-release fucking Avengers to beat Avatar, dude. Yeah.
Put it back in theaters.
If this motherfucker ever releases Avatar 2, he might break it. He might re-break it.
He might just get all the money.
Until Marvel gets off their ass and makes another Avengers.
If they would just make a good Star Wars movie that would like take off.
Dude, even the shitty ones still
they still did good, but if you had like a good one that everyone loved, it would break the bank.
Everybody's trying to figure out how to make the money on the home viewing and still get it. Like they still want to go out to the theater.
The thing is, I don't know. I feel like they charge too much, but it makes sense once you like break it down. Like if you go to the movies, you're always going to go with somebody. You very rarely go alone.
Right.
It's about $10 a ticket. 2 people go. That's about $20.
And then that's not including any of the ridiculously priced fucking popcorn, candy.
Exactly. And that's how the home videos are. But when I see $20 to like rent a movie, I'm like,
that's fucked.
Okay. Right?
Yeah, but like, it's really not that big a deal.
Exactly. It's the same, if not less.
And you usually get it for like 24 hours. So, I mean, like,
you can watch it a few times.
You can watch that bitch as much as you want.
Exactly. It's just if I'm paying $20, I want to Oh, no.
I want the experience.
Yeah.
And that's the difference for people like us and then, you know, the average.
Yeah, you're not sitting at home. You're out around other people. Like if you're watching a comedy, like that makes it so much better being around other people.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And just like if it's just a great movie, like, you know, I love that. Like, you ever just been to a movie that's so fucking good, just everybody gets up and claps and shit? Like, some people love that, some people hate that. I think that's great because, like, we all shared that moment as a fucking humanity. And like,
The Dark Knight.
People did that, yeah, for sure.
That was an opening night Dark Knight. That was the only movie I can think of that people like stood up and clapped.
I saw it for that. I saw it for Avengers Endgame, and I saw it for Logan. Like I saw grown men fucking crying in Logan. I was one of them.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't see that in theaters, but I believe you. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just glad they finally did Wolverine justice. He was always my favorite X-Man.
If they would have never have made that movie, bro, honestly, Hugh Jackman's entire time is wasted.
100%. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like he looks the part, but you never really like gave him the.
They just never took the training wheels off of him.
Exactly.
But I might watch that shit
tonight.
You know? Well, I can't watch it tonight, but. There's a little playoffs on.
Fuck that playoff.
What?
Fuck that playoff.
What are you talking about? It's basketball, man. I love basketball.
Fuck basketball. They had that shit on at work.
I hope LeBron James loses.
I don't understand.
They're playing right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you ready to get out of here?
Well, no, I mean, I'm going to watch it. But whatever, we're done with this.
Get the highlights?
No. I don't think they started till like 3-something. But,
I think I'm gonna get fucked up and watch Memories of Murder tonight.
I want to watch something. I got HBO Max, bro, so I might watch Snyder Cut again. I don't even know.
I don't think I want to watch that again. Like it's one of those one and done for me.
Loved it.
Like it was an experience. I got it out of my system. But yeah,
fucking loved it.
It's good.
Dude, HBO Max is so great, bro. You just don't realize how many fucking movies that Warner Brother owns.
Oh yeah, and
until you watch that shit.
They keep putting more and more on there, like releasing other movies,
and TV and shit too. It's just like, fuck, dude.
I know. I want to go back and rewatch. Well, I started Boardwalk Empire. Watched the first episode. I was hooked.
Yeah.
Like I tried to watch.
Did you ever finish Sopranos?
I got into season 5. Is that the one with 2 seasons?
Nah, it's 6.
Okay, so I got into 6. And then I kind of like took a break, and I haven't been back.
Yeah, but season 6, part 1 is tough because Tony's in his fucking coma, and it's a lot of gay mobster, like a lot of dude on dude.
I think it was the coma. Like I don't like coma storylines.
Yeah, they only do it for about 3 episodes. Okay. He comes out of it.
I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes, and then I was kind of like, I need a break from Sopranos because you know me, I binged fucking seasons 1 through 5.
But it's kind of cool watching him call it from the bed, like when he comes out of it and shit, and then he gets out. And like I said, the last 5 episodes are fucking.
Yeah, I need to finish it. Just fucking suck it up, finish it. You know, have it done. It's just I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna burn myself out because watching 5 seasons of something in like 2 weeks is ridiculous.
You know what's weird is I usually watch 2 seasons the most. I watch 1. And the last part 2. I'll watch 1 and then I'll go back and watch 6 part 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because I like seeing it. I love the beginning of it and I love the end. The rest of it, it's just really bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like they don't kill as many people and shit. And the storylines kind of fuck off a little bit.
It's a lot of family drama. It's not like gangster drama.
I enjoyed the stuff with his family. It's just sometimes the shit with the kids would be like, "Fuck, who cares?"
Yeah, right. The son annoys me,
and I couldn't stand the fucking mother. Like I really wanted him to kill her,
right?
Like, but yeah, I didn't enjoy her character on that show.
Same with Breaking Bad
or Artie. Couldn't stand fucking Artie.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Breaking Bad, the wife?
Yeah.
He can't stand the wife.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one wife that you're like, God, can you please just die?
Walter, you paid all that money to have those guys killed in jail. You should definitely have this bitch off 2 seasons ago, dude.
Yes, 100%.
Cheating asshole. You know what I mean? Skylar.
And it's a bitch name too.
Yeah, for real. Should have been Karen.
Right.
But yeah.
I don't have a lot of seasons like physical media of TV shows, but my brother got me the complete series of Dexter.
Oh, that's dope. I got a bunch of Dexter. I think I got like 3 or 4 seasons.
It's like a box set. It just comes. It has Dexter on the side of it. It's like one of the coolest looking things on my shelf.
You gonna watch the new one?
I didn't finish because every time I get to the part where he has the baby, I lose interest. Yeah. I just stop caring.
It makes it cooler.
The first and second season of Dexter are fucking amazing. I will watch the first season over and over and over. I love it so much.
Oh yeah, the first season's awesome.
Yeah, first season's so good.
Second season after they kind of lost.
I can kind of get into it. The triangle killer or whatever.
I think I stopped watching about season 3.
Yep, I think it's about when he starts having the baby.
And
because whenever he has the baby and his wife dies, it's like I just don't care. Like you're using the baby to kind of like drive your story because you think it's getting shitty. I don't know. It just loses me.
The whole thing gets weird.
Yeah,
but. My wife loved it. She watched the whole thing, but I think I have like 5 seasons of it.
I think it's what it is. 5 seasons.
No, I can't. It's more longer than that.
Yeah, I think it's 5 seasons.
Is it?
I think so.
Maybe. Google it. I'm just kidding. But so at all the movies of Bong Joon that you've seen, which is your favorite?
Parasite is not only my favorite Bong Joon-ho film, it's one of my favorite films. Like, it's in my top 10.
It is
maybe good. My top 5 if I like.
It was really well made.
I love that movie to death. But that's why I wanted to get Memories of Murder, because they say it's his like masterpiece, so I want to check that one out.
I don't know, man. It ain't won as much shit as Parasite did.
Well, that's because he had a hard time breaking out in America until Snowpiercer. Then it's like Snowpiercer is a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
I like Snowpiercer.
I enjoy it, but just Parasite is on another level. So that's why I'm going back and watching some of his like Korean films. I just love him. I love.
Is The Host considered an American one?
No, it's a Korean one.
Okay.
It has subtitles and even the context. Like it's a monster movie, but the monster is like a narrative on their society or something like that.
Is it a horror?
Okay. Kind of. Gotcha. It's more of a character piece. The monster is just kind of there.
Okay.
You know, as a story driver.
All right.
But you have the one actor. I wish I could remember his name, but
I love him. Yeah,
he's great. I love.
He's the main character.
I think so. Yeah, he's one of them.
That's what's up.
Yeah. What's funny is like I saw the preview of it. He has like blonde hair, like baggy clothes, and he's like playing this like younger kid, but you can tell he's like in his 40s. So it's kind of funny.
That's good.
So I'm excited. I might actually rewatch that one tonight. Fuck it. I don't know. I might just go on to Bong Joon-ho and just watch all his fucking films.
You off tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, tonight. I'm off tonight.
Okay.
No, my schedule's stupid. I worked 5. I'm off today. Work 2, off 1. Work 2, off 1. So.
Okay.
Just off one day at a time.
Okay.
Which, it's whatever, but.
It's different.
Yeah, it's annoying. But.
You don't get like 4 days or anything?
We get a 5-day.
Like once a month?
Like, not once a month. Once every 7 weeks. Something like that. We get a 5 days off. So it's like a mini vacation.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I just add days onto the front and back of that bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Just take a whole fucking. The wife is actually going on vacation for a whole week next week.
So she's gonna be here?
She's leaving Friday and she'll be back that following next Saturday after that one.
Lucky motherfucker.
So I have like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Know what I do?
Fucking party.
Fuck no, I'd be taking care of kids.
Yeah. I don't have kids, so I gotta take care of these fucking animals.
Yeah, that's optional.
Make sure they don't die.
That's optional. That's optional.
Really. Just open the
it's
door.
Not like it's people, dog.
Yeah. Just open the door. Like, be back in a few days, guys, so mom doesn't miss you.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway, Bong Joon-ho, his final part of the trilogy of War with Cinema, The Host, is next week.
All right, y'all.
Take it easy, Leo.